Okay, abusia be mo akwa abasonko so edeba POG Media so abusia yembonra eye yensemu ene Supreme Court atenase on eye Chief Justice Torkorno ode John Dramani Mahama ekoko piemu ewo Supreme Court or say eye 3 petition of her removal no John Dramani Mahama has started consultation without ononi notice abusia sa consultation John Dramani Mahama has started no a process to sack her from office. Now, the PMO Supreme Court no, and Supreme Court at Nase, and date here 16th. Na 16th na no motenase no. Supreme Court asanso adjourn a year Chief Justice Torkorno ne hearing no 2 May Caesar abusuan. Right now no, there is no hope for a year Chief Justice Torkorno. Maame no kwa na yeso okọ cause asemno bibia chese sa 3 petition na edeko PM John Dramani Mahama anim no even kra no one responded to sa 3 petitions no 2 pe and I responded ye na wasanso anya ho asanso de Mahama akwa PM court na Supreme Court atenase asanso adjourn ne hearing na abusia enye asam keto akra and on breaking news ya protect ato ye screen no enchen de amamo no na mommy read the ewo screen ne so no o say the Supreme Court has adjourned to May 6 the hearing for the injunction application against the procedure initiated by President Mahama to potentially remove Chief Justice Torkorno from office. Nti abusuya eno ne da ho no the Supreme Court has adjourned to May 6 the hearing for the injunction application against the procedure initiated by President Mahama to potentially remove Chief Justice Torkorno from office. Abusuya, there is no hope for a year Chief Justice Torkorno. When breaking news at the Bremo, you better master some Japanese babeti breaking way at the my better master.
Central Regional Minister Kopeni, after rejection, we say no wakasa. It's on record. Government nominee or the president nominee, the president nominee for Asin Central Municipality, out of 22 votes, no, we have 5. Out of 22 votes, no, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enum out of 22 votes, no. Now, regional minister call. Eye Asin Central Municipal Hono Brano mo eye tuaba no mo tuaba no wie no wakasa me ba jotie no
Honorable Assembly members oye munsi na ye be hiem wa ha osande dwumadina ye be di no nananom bohwe bi de wo hwe de onye gizigizi obi oba ye bia so bohwe bi but dwuma ne de mona moye odi kan ya de yankopona ase de gidigidi bia nsi na oya abato ya be kire adwen ma kire mo adwen ayohumili baby ayaboko bia ye 100% ba mo do manto na onam de moye asam me mase bi mo ato aba mamunti yeyi tumbia de
love radio god
ya ba ta chem de aba amantu de mi na ye de bayemu ana de bi na ye de bayemu no mo ye wo tum de yesan ye di impanara ba ana de obi ba nim tum no kitaye oninti yeshe mo bode Enkitanguti biala ode yayi muzi kase bia ode yayi nananu kasa kase biala yayi dom kasa aboyin fe na engagement obokodu ma yetumi ya chief executive for municipal hano yasha mbode yimbedi dem kita hono dem obaya ma yen yejije ma memi jije as a regional minister ma party knowledge na ma oman pension no obebem mama ene yebenya eyinje ko but mode ahwe agu ye garem na tika medical maka no oya abato oya adenkyere bia nsusuhu bi anko baby ye nkyerɛkyerɛ bi anko baby ye na malami ma abato mote na mede pita na impa bebrebe mpo watu aba nkitawudu kom na che impa kakra be de nkitawudu anhye anko yi a oya nsusu ado ba na wa tete nete no na bia wa range ho na wọ́n wọ́n jẹ́ wọ́n sọ àmọ́ wọ́n yẹ wọ̀ hɔ ọ̀nà tí abada nana no mu ase dẹ́ wọ́n abẹ́ tẹ̀ mu ayẹ pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ayẹ asomdwe electoral commissioner yẹ da mu sọ ase mu akyẹ.
Okay, enti regional minister, central regional minister, Mami Kanisa. I honorable opinion na moten and kanti near no quickly. Mame Daily Democrat. We will bosso talk of fire. Daily Democrat. Na Saturday no name here honorable LGBC. Honorable
Friday and Saturday morning.
I don't got a refit up
No, Friday no. Oh yeah, then Saturday morning.
Okay.
8 to 10, no matter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Friday na.
Oh, okay. More Friday on born Saturday.
Yes.
And then Saturday they me be here. Saturday they me be here. Hey. Yeah, Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashiama. Na GBC. Ziano GBC. What you say? Nyezi. Na o me dey hono dey hu hiam GBC dey say any on my station but we have found the hode on my assembly. GBC dey meet me aka ho asem. And your mind there. And stations Ghana's good. Sikakoko no sufie na ni. Etina just and etia no. Okay, me ba cho o show screen this one. Daily Democrat for one more paper I'm producing and then I'm there to honor. You have a picture of the finance minister and that of Director General NLA. The other person mentioned, I'm sure. Yeah, the third person there, I don't even know him. But I'm tempted to believe, sir, a bit more KGL for Papa now in charge of KGL. Yeah, Papa now in charge of KGL, no. And I'm say I don't know whether in the picture there. It's young shady because Michelle who's be on share Daniel popular. Okay, Mama, we're moving now. Yeah, I'm to me, Ashabo me. The stories baby were him, but the banner headline, no. NLA staff demand end to KGL private lotto capture. Now, some few weeks ago, maybe I can't say for the so. And I remember Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama. I am happy that you are here today. Okay, ECG didn't have to deal no. And ne KGL ne NLA no difference be any. So, the banner headline said NLA staff demand end to KGL private lotto capture. Mr. President, John Dramani Mahama, Gonja this year. Ghana for ewo GD womu. And nothing about me can say the only issue is the gap. Bawumia said ahead of 2024 elections, no. Bawumia said the only issue is the gap. I want a big gap. No so obasu ubieno. And I'm penny and pardon you and I'll be 1.7 million votes. Yeah. Since 92. The Fourth Republic about Transiano. Yentu abo krumha. Such overwhelming support or endorsement to be atimi abasa. Na enye no kwa obi anu ye no. Enom sama enkonya ewo parliament mako aduowatwe me ayi ohadewatwe mienza 183. It's the resetting agenda no. A resonate here in the minds of the people because they know that you need numbers to reset the country. Eti nenya judiciary nkwa nenya Ghana the Jubilee House wo nkwa na here change. Na all institutions are Akuffo adbe manage ye. As I said, audit one after the other. Me na be say one by one. One by one. It is a audit, proper audit. Contractual issues. A claim of us manage all institutions. I state in the no. Or work at hand as I said, oh yeah. And then oko see obiawa was masa a castle mabeto. And indeed, what they are saying is true. Every institution I have bind the Akuffo Addo and Crawford Kwatena ho about Ghana say to. And then I'll talk about the KGL company. One NLA as a contract we sing. Sa obvious story ni mo a. Me what interest wa ha. Me interest na ne say. Ye timi ma individual bi mfa o mine so enka like NDP emeye ye ncha o mine no. Me say what buy or power. Your legitimate way of doing business obenya osika bedan obenya. But not to say as I said obokro Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama wa ha. Honorable, memo assignment bi sisi ya. And the assignment is sometimes no hit is na okinkanya. Now to papa so. So I want you to read the whole thing for me. Yeah. Yeah, eti meba. Okay, meba. I mean how there. Okay. Honorable they started. Petition not started because a better part of our discussion.
Okay.
A better part of our discussion. Honorable Daniel Kwesi Ashama na moten nkano.
NLA staff demands end to KGL private lotto capture. Union petitions government. Staff of the National Lottery Authority, through their union, the Financial and Business Services Employees Union of NLA, are calling on government to urgently intervene in what they describe as the private capture of the national lottery system. The union says the authority is nearing collapse due to a series of illegal third-party contracts issued by the previous NLA governing board. In a petition to the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, as well as the newly appointed Director General, the union is demanding a full review and immediate suspension of all third-party contracts and licenses granted to private lotto operators, PLOs, over the past 6 years. They argued these contracts violate the National Lotto Act 2006, Act 772, and have plunged the once thriving public institution into financial distress and inefficiency. According to the petition, the NLA has experienced its sharpest decline in revenue from its point of sale terminals since the introduction of private operators. The union estimates that the authority has lost nearly 50% of its market share to online platforms and PLOs, resulting in 250 million Ghana cedis in lost revenue between 2017 to 2024.
2017 to 2024.
Yes.
That's a period of 8 years.
Yes.
250 million Ghana cedis.
This has also led to significant job losses among lotto marketing companies, LMCs, who have been the backbone of the national lottery system. A central focus of the union's concern is KEED, Ghana Limited, operators of KGL Technology, which runs the NLA's 590 games online. Through KGL, though KGL is licensed as an LMC, the union claims it functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts.
Honorable.
Paying winning directly to players.
Honorable.
Wachi asem we mabeka no ha.
Eti ehon hia me.
Mabeka no ha.
Ene wana waka ni nyina no ebi ho amebo machidi but obetime repeat sa sentence ni bia ma me anka be.
Though KGL is licensed as an LMC, the union claims it functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts, paying winnings directly to players, and providing little financial accountability to the NLA.
Pause one.
Missy, Samuel Ukuwai, Mabeka Semwe, Blue Water, ni wen munyina. This is what they are using the name
Blue Star.
Blue Star Alpha.
Omwom.
Missy Omununu.
Eti
Samuel Ukuti hono. Mami susu mi fa chini kakra wo.
Mate.
Asem we makaka Samuel Ukwa you see Ghana National Lottery Jing. And they are subcontracted to some people. So paper no and online way are. You don't say NLA dasu. But utua sasika utunu enko NLA enko private account. That is the criminality. Samia ukunam krom ha. Samia ukunam krom ha. Emma police for taxi drivers. Wana mukita gana sika ho.
Twaso.
So when we move on, is that most alarming to the union is the reported 25-year exclusive license granted to KGL by the former governing board, a move they see as a deliberate effort to mortgage the future of the NLA to private gains. For private gains. The petition also mentions similar contracts with Blue Star Lotto, correct, Alpha Lotto, correct, and Luma Technologies. The union claims these companies, though initially introduced as technical service providers, were later licensed as PLOs, operating as LMCs while undermining the NLA's operations with outdated equipped logistic challenges and loss of LMC's loyalty. The authority is said to be struggling to compete. The union is therefore demanding that government expedite actions, government expedite the composition of a new NLA governing board with members who possesses institutional memory and a firm grasp of the authorities' core mandate. They insist that only a radical reset of policy decisions, contract reviews can restore the NLA to its former strength. We will stop at nothing to ensure that the NLA remains sustainable for national development and staff welfare. The union declares warnings that it is prepared to march to the presidency. March to the presidency. The printing does not come clear. March to the presidency and suspend lotto draws if the situation is not addressed. Disturbing rise in teenage. So that is the end.
Thank you so much. Honorable, thank you. What raises our issue with pain?
Ma raise
And that of Haptor and the EC. Now, over back to paragraph B. Or some keep proceeds, paying winnings to players and what have you.
KGL is licensed as an LMC. The union claims its functions outside the scope of the National Lotto Act by keeping proceeds in its own accounts, paying winnings directly to players, and providing little financial accountability to the National Lottery Authority.
Okay. The information Mikita later you better advance this conversation. No? One, that KEED Ghana Limited now operators of KGO. No?
Yes.
I am told, sir, a former NPP chairman UK Ireland the company. No. I'm told. I'm told. So you be actually as to whether what the catch them no. But I'm told, sir, a former NPP, UK Ireland chapter chairman, the company, you know. Udu Babiana, you sign a contract of 25 years.
Yes.
So do Babisa.
Yes,
okay.
Most alarming to the on book part.
Watch
now, most alarming to the union is the reported 25 years exclusive license granted to KGL.
You know, okay, say Amiao, Papa be an FN Amiao, and Akuffo appointing first, and a boss.
Yes.
One more buy no Akuffo KGL buy. KGL buy no, I'm going to sign 10-year contract. Teenagers Akuffo be 8 years na we no. Still back 2 years be
Yes.
Now 2 years no. That contract will be elapsed next year. Now just say Akuffo's 8 years. John Mahama so ebe 2 years
That's right.
Still na contract no. Asan contract na wu. After elections no. Information there person is Samuel Oku led an administration no. And the governing board extend the contract no for a further 15 good years.
Okay, abusuya we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so Chief Justice Torkorno ne honsem na eguso etwagua. There is more interesting moments ahead ayen so ya jepene say any update baby frato from biano ya bebre me bedam asesa mo jepene kokoti za ensem we edemaye medam ase.